Hi everyone, Jay here from JaySplainsFood.com with Southern Gentleman Sweet Tea. Who dog is this here sweet tea recipe sure to satisfy your thirst this summer. So first we're going to start with 2 gallons of spring water from 2-gallon jugs that you bought at the store. Why 2-gallon jugs that you bought at the store, you ask? Let me explain. First, we need the jugs to store the tea in after it's cooled off. And second, if you have that city water that's been treated with all kind of chemicals, it probably tastes like those chemicals. And yes, water can have flavor. Now, if you do have a well with a good filtration system and happen to have 2 empty gallon vessels lying around, feel free to use them. They'll work just fine. So first we're going to add the water to a large pot, cover it up, and fire the burner on high and bring the water to boil. And while the 2 gallons of water are coming up to a boil, you can make your simple syrup. What is a simple syrup, you ask? Well, let me explain. Simple syrup is equal parts sugar dissolved into water. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you have 3 cups of sugar, I need 3 cups of boiling water. This sweet syrup is often added to cocktails to sweeten them up. So first you're going to boil 3 cups of water, or you can use an electric kettle, see if you got one of them, and add the sugar to it. Now, as you can see here, I had to transfer from the jar to the bowl to dissolve the sugar completely, then pour the syrup back into the mason jar for storage because I forgot about volume, you see. High school science didn't stick, I guess. Okay, y'all, this stuff is super sweet. So be sure to label it so no one thinks it's straight water and takes a big old swig. All right, now back to the tea. Now, once the water's boiling, you can shut off that burner and let the water sit for about 3 to 5 minutes to cool off just a little bit. Why not add the tea right away, you ask? Well, let me explain. Adding tea while the water's boiling can burn it and make your tea bitter, and no one likes bitter tea. Now, we're using plain old black tea here for our sweet tea, which is, traditional. There's many types of different teas out there. Black tea is just the norm for Southern sweet tea. What is tea, you ask? Well, let me explain. Tea is an aromatic beverage prepared by pouring hot, boiling water over crushed, fresh leaves of the Camellia sinensis, an evergreen shrub that is native to East Asia and probably originated in the borderlands of southwestern China and northern Myanmar. Tea is also made, but rarely, from the leaves of Camellia thaliensis. So for our tea, we're going to use 20 tea bags for 2 gallons of tea. And once the water's cool for about 3 to 5 minutes, we just put the tea bags in your water there and let them sit there for about 5-10 minutes according to how strong you want your tea to be. Now, I'm going to go to full 10 minutes using a kitchen timer so I don't lose track of the time. And once your time is up, you're going to remove the tea bags with a slotted spoon or a spider like so, and discard those so they're not really good much for anything anymore. So then you're going to give your quick tea a stir, and you're going to cover it and let it sit on your countertop till it hits room temperature. Now, that's going to take a good long while, so make sure y'all plan accordingly. And once the tea is cool, you're going to go ahead and pour it in your gallon jugs and chill it in the fridge until it's time to drink it. This is best served over ice with the simple syrup stirred in to make it sweet, 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 almost like drinking tea-flavored candy. Great additions here would be some lemon slices, some berries, some peach puree or slices, mint, bourbon, or the old Arnold Palmer, half lemonade, half tea. That sure is cooling on a hot summer's day. This Southern Gentleman sweet tea is a great addition to any cookout or barbecue or just for sipping out on the veranda. Do give this recipe a try soon. I know you'll love it. So head on over to JaySplainsFood.com for the full recipe and ingredient amounts. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, help a Southern Gentleman out and hit that old subscribe button and subscribe to this here channel. And come back next week and I'll explain another one to you.